I started to think that if a guy liked me, you know, then he's going to love me too.
Because you took cute for yourself. Okay, I got you. Thank you. That's good. Thank you. Anybody else?
To me, in a broad sense, love has to do with connectedness and being a part of the whole, and that's where love for God is to me also, is being a part of the whole. But when it comes to loving another person or whatever, it has to do with connectedness, and the more truly connected you are to someone or something, the less boundaries are in the way, and the more you truly are connected with them. So to me, it has to do with connection, togetherness, and being a part of.
Yeah. Well,
I think love is the absence of fear. We all can put words to the meaning of fear. That you take fear away, and what's left is just pure love.
Wow. I mean, you guys speak such authority about this. You guys are good. You guys know what it is, correct? We're done. Can we go now? So, love. How do we know that we love? I mean, you talk about fear. You talk about connectedness. We talk about spirituality. We talk about parental, physical, all that stuff. And what is that stuff that how do we know that we actually love? What were you brought up to believe love comes from? What is that thing? I mean, you talk about fear. How do we know? Where does it come from? Anybody? Oh, hold on to that. Let me share something for you. From me, from my perspective. In my own life, I've experienced challenges in a relationship. And I thought, 21 years old, I thought I knew love. You're right. From your partner. I met this beautiful young lady from Canada. I was 18. Every weekend I'd be flying to Canada because I was in love. And sister was just charming and beautiful. We speak French together, make love letters, and then all of a sudden, bang! There was no more. My heart crashed. And then I was in college met a young lady, a woman from Honduras. Yeah, I go there, had good sex. And I thought I was in love. Brother was ripped, and I called that love. I didn't work, and then, to be honest with you, I didn't like her. I married that woman after 2 years, I began to hate her. She was just ugly. I couldn't get it. It's just like, then I started hating myself because I put myself in that, and I started blaming myself to get myself into something and I don't want to be in it. Because I was even in a relationship because I'm a person who believes in success. I didn't want failure. But also, I didn't want to be part of something that I can really fix. That didn't work. And from there, I knew there was something more about life that I wanted. But I didn't know what that is in reference to being in a relationship. I'm going to jump, and then I come back. So to all this, I found myself seeking that thing that I was looking for out. Then I started realizing what I was looking for, it was already within me. But I didn't know how to uncover it. No one mirrored it to me as a child. There was love at home, but it was mainly, my dad was a Haitian diplomat. He did the right thing. He played a role very well. I had clean clothes, good schooling, I had servants, I had everything I wanted. But with the condition that I'm perfect in school. Never, and my sisters, oh, they're beautiful. We would just lay on that grass in the garden, looking at the heavens and the clouds and create our own universe, looking for something. We're Catholic, I swear I grew up Catholic. Yeah, love thy neighbor as you love thyself. Sounds nice. Go to church. I remember as a kid, when we go to church, we look at pretty girls, That's what I did. I didn't know. All the guys I'll be honest with you, I saw this guy with this long robe. I said, why does it make him so important? And I have to sit there, he got this long things, and why does he have to wear a robe? As a kid, I asked me, it's a stupid thing, why does he need to do that? But again, the point I want to make, and my mother traveled as well, there was love, I had more love for my sisters. I mean, that's why I have most of my friends are female, but all the love, everything I learned is to my sisters. More of us to love. We fight, girl, just, what would do with her? We'll fight, love. So, let's come back again to somewhere in my young life. As an adult, relationship couldn't work. And I knew I could love. I was charming, dressed well, educated, and exacting to say, but I didn't get it. So I found myself going to seminars, really knowing about spirituality. But I found it's more ingredients. Somebody's telling me about their own perspective, their own imagination. And I said, yeah, I want to go there in my own place to find out. Then I realized, the morning I woke up, I said, yes. And I could tell you that Saturday morning, autumn in Boston, it was cold. I woke up one morning, it just clicked me. It was the thing I was looking for, it was my mom. I had to really, if I'm going to have a relationship with women, whomever I'm going to have a relationship, I need to know it from my home first. So that's when I knew love. I knew love when I had a conversation with my mother. She opened up her heart. She was not playing the mother role anymore. She was a woman, a person. And she was talking to me and introduced me to her past, to her life. It is the first time I learned how to listen attentively to a person because I was curious. And then there was something come to me, and I started liking me. I was proud of me because of what she was presenting to me. And then from there, I found myself, she was projecting the love, the things she was doing I didn't understand as a kid. Now I see the good, the love she had for me. So that's what to me, in reference to love, I started to really believe, not only to know love, to believe in love. That was my experience. Any thoughts? Go ahead.
I have to get back to this when you first learned what love is, because I had this question in my mind about God all the time. And I thought for certain that the reason for my being here when I was a little girl was because my purpose was to love. However, and it has been throughout my life, I questioned where the love definition was about.
Stay right there. Hold on to that. I want you to hold on to it. I want you to really stay with that in mind. Because let me take this, okay? Love, you have to discover it. It's you need someone with someone else helping you discover it. I can't tell you how to love. It has to be discovered within you. And someone, a lot of our relationship, even my ex-wife, that girl, Sabine, they put me on that path. If I have to go back and do it, I'll do it again. Everything in my past put me here, I'll do it again. And that's what, to me, we need to really accept and embrace. We are on our own path, but we have to discover ourselves. To me, love does not involve things. We're looking at materials. We live in a world, we say, for one person to love me, they have to give me something. For me, what I have discovered, love has to be mirrored. It's a reflection. It's a light. It's something that's within you. I discovered for me to love, for you to love me, I need to love me. And I cannot love you like I'm giving you something. The ability to stand still and let it be. To me, that's what love is. I like what you said, my dear friend, about fear. You're right. Fear creates that hold up, afraid. But if we are God, if God created us and a sense of part of that DNA of God. Why should we fear? Christ, Buddha, a lot of spiritual teachers talk about fear not. So we'll talk about that, but I'm going to continue focusing on creating love. What we own is not love, but it's what we share. It allows us to experience ourselves as grand. Because the person we love treasures us. To love its ability to find a treasure within the person that you love. It's not what you get, I repeat myself, it's not what you give, it's not what you own. When we are seeing through the eyes of love, we are able to love ourselves. So, if you love someone, it's not about loving someone. Let's look at the word, the famous word from Christ. Love thy neighbor as you love thyself. But let's look at the word itself. Growing up as a Catholic, I didn't get it. Because when I see thy neighbor, I didn't see thyself. Then I realized, wait a minute, I cannot love my neighbor until I love myself, because that's the key. But the thing about a lot of parables, in those days, people speak parables, in a sense, because they want you to take, there's a spiritual application with those things. It's not really, here we are inspired by God too. That's what I said. You know, they're simple, the writers, the storytellers, we of course do. They are our brothers and sisters, as they were inspired, we are also inspired. I hear today. So the whole idea, or the thing that those books will tell us, it's hard to, because they expect us to know what it is, because we are love. So that means when I hear love thy neighbor as you love thyself, I hear I must know myself, I must love myself in order to love my neighbor. So if you are destroying yourself, if you're beating yourself up, if you're ashamed, if you're all those things, you are not ready to love. Or let me rephrase that, you're not ready to reflect it. Love is not something, to me, I don't believe in falling in love, for example. I don't believe falling in something is a trap for me. It's an illusion. To me, it's to become in love. I like that. To me, I'm a prudic fool. Just forgive me. I'm a guy, words for me, it's as it begins, let it be light. I also possess that power within my thoughts. So let me consciously aware of my words and my thoughts. Or for fact, hold on. Before my words, let me be aware of my thoughts. So I don't want to fall into, that's my choice. You guys can call it falling in love. But to me, I'm going to submit to you. And love is an illusion you create. You expect a person to be something. You see this. Oh yes, I do not want to wake up in the morning when somebody's just, I have to scream again, of course. We all want to be attracted, whatever a person's attraction means to each one of us. Of course, we want to wake up in the morning and be with someone that we feel good, and we reflect with that person, whatever that looks like. It doesn't really matter. What matters is that we know that it's not something that we give, it's something that we are. Because we are. So, again, here, what do we get out of that love? I want you to reflect on those questions. What I want you guys to do, it's really write them down. It's something for you to really, at your time, to really reflect. Today, it's more of a discussion. We use the word love to mean just about anything. I love this man, I love this car, I love this, I love that. You know, we just throw it out there. You know, I love you, baby, I love you, I love you, I love you. But we don't realize, you know, what is exactly, what's in common with love? When we hear the word love, let's have this in conversation. What does it mean? What's in common to all those things? You know, I love